Good morning and welcome into Valley News. Now, Adam Shalafu with Sophia and Tatum, and you know, the clock expired on us yesterday. That's kind of what happened, but we're continuing where we left off, and a joy to have you guys on my home field, finishing up our Week 12 picks, NFL picks.
Absolutely. So if you were tuning in to North Dakota today, we got Thursday's pick out of the way. We all are going with the Steelers, but now Sophia and I are facing all these big Sunday games.
And this will be a good one. You guys are getting into the world of predictions, forecasting, if you will. You're no Russ Thomas. He won the week last week, but this will be a good one. We can kind of go over some strategies too, and maybe helpful stuff for anyone who's in an office pool, anything like that. But the next one on our rundown here is Minnesota at Chicago. So let's just go at, I guess, stage left to right.
Okay.
Sophia, go ahead.
So you guys may have seen, or maybe you didn't, I did a little cheat sheet where I wrote teams that I thought were good on
And unfortunately,
my
it looks like you took a shower, maybe washed your hands.
I did indeed shower. I do it daily. And I, love the Vikings since I was just a wee lass. So I was going to pick them anyways, but I saw that I think that they're maybe a little bit more favored to win this game, so I'm going to go Minnesota.
She's learning.
She is learning, and you know what? I'm going Minnesota as well, but only because I am very disappointed with Chicago's streak so far.
Yeah.
Adam, I know that's your hometown, so my loyalties were with you.
Okay.
So the past two times I picked them out of respect for you.
But
they
now you
haven't
want to
shown
start getting some
respect
picks
back.
right. Yeah. I'm picking the Vikings too. Bears are in a little bit of trouble. Vikings have a really good defense. This could be a trap game, though. We'll go over some vocabulary. Trap game is a game that a team should probably win, but it's also not a great matchup. There's some things that could get a little tricky. Chicago's playing at home where they're actually a lot better, and last year, it was the Pastronaut, Josh Dobbs, who's also works for NASA. That's why they call him that.
Oh.
Yeah, but anyway, Chicago did win that game. I think it'll be a close one, but after seeing the way Minnesota handled Green Bay, and the Bears just lost to Green Bay, I kind of think that Minnesota takes care of business, but it could go either way. Not super confident in that one. Really confident in this one. The Detroit Lions are visiting the Indianapolis Colts. Sophia.
That was on my cheat sheet as well, so I'm going Detroit. And I think it's important to note that our initial strategy was to do opposite, and we've since kind of remedied that. So
I'm hoping not all of our picks are the same because we decide winners, losers, but I also was going to go Detroit.
Okay.
When it comes to justification, I am not very well versed in this world, so I tend to lean on the trusty mascot.
Okay.
I love myself a lion.
Yeah.
I've been to Detroit. I like the city a decent amount.
Yeah.
Indianapolis, my great grandma lives there. I love her to death, but not a lot going on there. I'm sticking with Detroit.
I'm going with Detroit, too. The New England Patriots visiting the Miami Dolphins. And I want to say something about this one. The Miami Dolphins hosting this game. When you pick Miami games, little pro trade, or pro tip, if you will, and maybe even for our live studio audience as well. But Tua Tua, well, just the quarterback for Miami. I can't say his name, but he's pretty good. He's not good in the cold. So keep that in mind when Miami's playing in a cold weather city going forward with your picks. That can be something that's going to really help you. Just know those X factors. But that one is in Miami. I'm pretty confident in the Dolphins. What about you guys?
I put that too. Initially, I had selected New England, and then I had crossed it out and put Miami. So clearly the Sophia of yesterday knew more than the Sophia of today. So that's...
Okay, well, I'm sure you guys know this by now, but my dolphin impression, pretty killer. Have I shown it to you?
I haven't. I've heard about it, so.
All right, Adam, I want you to close your eyes. Picture yourself on the field of the Dolphins? Dolphins, of the Dolphins.
Okay.
They're swarming past you.
Wow.
Do you hear the pause?
That was incredible.
Yeah.
We better move on quickly. The New York Giants hosting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tommy DeVito, backup quarterback, looks like he's going to get the start for the New York Giants. What do you guys have?
Who are these people that
I'm
you're
going
I don't
Buccaneers.
know.
Okay, you're going Buccaneers?
Tampa Bay.
Okay.
I put that too. I don't know why.
I'm going with the Buccaneers too.
I think we'll get different at the end.
We'll see. We'll see. The Dallas Cowboys been disappointing this year. They're visiting the Washington Commanders. Sophia, go
Cowboys have been disappointing every year. I do love them, but I have to bet against them this time.
For the
I've,
first
Yes, I've
time.
stuck with them the past 2 weeks, so that's pretty loyal for me. But I'm switching up, and I'm going Washington.
Well, you know what? I do know that one of their quarterbacks is out. The good one, the first string, is
Yes.
that a thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm making an educated guess.
Going
I'm
Washington?
going with Washington.
I too will go Washington. The Kansas City Chiefs are taking on the Carolina Panthers. Chiefs' first loss of the season coming last weekend.
Yeah.
Sophia, who do you got?
I'm going Kansas City because that's still a pretty good record.
Yeah, they're pretty good at football.
Yeah, I was going to say I was going to go Chiefs, but you know what? I'm switching it up here. I love me some Carolina Blue. I'll take the Panthers.
Okay, upset. That could be an upset. You never know.
Yeah.
The Tennessee Titans visiting the Houston Oilers. Now, the Tennessee Titans visiting the Houston Texans. The Titans used to be the Houston Oilers. Fun fact for you.
Ooh.
So it could be a Houston game if we had a time machine. But who do you guys got in the Houston game?
I put Houston.
I put Houston.
I put Houston.
And we're
You
talking
love
about the
Texas.
Texans, not the Oilers. So Houston Texans don't get that one. It's a sweep for our predictions. The Las Vegas Raiders hosting the Denver Broncos.
I put Broncos.
Yeehaw! I'm on the Bronco train.
I'm going Broncos. All right, the San Francisco 49ers visiting the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field.
So I heard this was a toss-up, like
Yes.
a flip a coin situation.
Yeah.
I went San Francisco because, I don't know, Green Bay. Like, I'm a Vikings fan, so
We don't like 'em.
We don't like them.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm going Green Bay. I'm taking that knowledge with
Yeah.
San Francisco coming to the tundra. I don't know if they'll do too well.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Arizona Cardinals against the Seattle Seahawks.
I put Arizona. I don't know why. I just did.
I'm a big fan of bird mascots as well.
Okay.
In addition to my lion love, I also have great bird impressions, so we're going with the Cardinals.
She's more
Well, I mean,
talented,
a
folks.
Seahawk is also a bird.
Oh.
You
no, I
made your
didn't know
pick. You're
that,
stuck
but
with it.
okay.
Speaking of birds, the Philadelphia Eagles visiting the Los Angeles Rams. Now, a ram is kind of like a goat creature with big horns.
Right, right. Looks like Adam if you're not careful.
Oh, just because my winter hat? Anyway, that was nice. That was nice.
She's quick with it.
She is.
She's quick
yeah,
with
it's
it.
like what they call a counter jab.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
I put Philadelphia because Carson Wentz.
Who isn't on the team anymore. He's on the Chiefs, but I
But
like
he
that.
was. But he was, everybody.
He
I
was.
knew that.
Okay, so we got the Eagles.
Sticking with my birds.
Sticking with my birds as well. One more bird for you. The Baltimore Ravens visiting the LA Chargers. This was a tough game for me to pick. What did you guys have?
I put Baltimore. I have a thing for Lamar Jackson.
Okay.
He's just my pal. He's my buddy. I feel like we would
Very
be
good at
friends in real
sports.
life.
I can
Yes.
see it, sure.
Yeah.
All right, well, this will be another deciding one between Sophia and I because I'm going with the Chargers.
I like that.
Ooh.
Home field, really
Yeah.
tough defense. Now, Jim Harbaugh against his brother John Harbaugh coaching in that game. So it should be really, that's like a Disney movie. Really fun stuff. Thank you guys all for joining us. Stick around 11 o'clock. We have Eric Moon bringing us the live North Dakota hockey press conference from Grand Forks. Plenty more coming up. We're talking with Doug Lear, North Dakota Game and Fish, and talking about some weather later with Russ Thomas. So we'll see you guys all later today. Thank you so much for joining us on Valley News Now.